Hi, following on from what we were doing the other day, I'm going to put this Saturn 20-turn motor into my long wheelbase radio control banger. What we need to do is to obviously solder the wires to the back to the motor. That is using this is a Camtech product. It's called the S something, I can't remember now. Try and find a bit of paper if I remember it. Can't find it at the moment. Anyway, it's on the Camtech website. It looks like that. And what that does, it transfers the power from the battery that plugs in there to there, and then the servo there moves that backwards and forwards across the control board to put the right amount of power into the motor. Okay, so what we're going to do, first of all, we need to use the I use something to hold the wire still. I need to what they call tin the wires so they stick with the solder properly. So we'll be soldering on. It's up to temperature. Hold the solder onto the wire, transfers the heat. So like that, puts the solder on the wire, and that's ready to attach. And you get your next bit of wire. The reason I put solder on the tip of the iron before is it seems to help the heat transfer from the soldering iron to the wire. There you go, so that's on there. Okay, so we'll give that a second to cool down. Then we get our motor and just I'm going to balance it on the speed ball. Hold on a minute. Will you stop, please? Thank you.
Just putting it down.
Right. And now I'm going to put there is solder already on this, on the tabs on the motor. I'll just put a little bit more on there. Just like that. A bit like that. And now you have to think about the way the motor is being oriented in the vehicle, and for some reason these cars seem to run better with the pinion motor on the left hand side. Okay, so you want the wires, because there's not a lot of room in there, so what I try and do is, excuse my hands there, is solder the wires on an angle just like that, so they can come out the back of here and go round the mounting plate, and they've got free movement as well, because this is going to be moving inside the vehicle, turning round, and although it's got things that move, this new design, what they call a wiper for the speed board. Okay, so what I've got to do now, do that. All the time I'm going to move you, so you've got a good. It's 50-50 whether you're going to get the right connection first time. Hold it still. there'll be other people who can do this a lot better than I can, thank God. There we go, that seems to be alright. So close up look at that, shall we? Not that close, there we go. You've got good solder joints. Yeah, they all look okay. Right, so what we do now is do that. We can put the motor into the car. If you angle it correctly, it will go in like that. And now this comes round and mounts onto, get it the right way around there. It mounts onto the speed board, something like that. That's basically what you're looking at. Okay, these wires have got to be able to move, which they can. They're not going to get fouled up with anything. In there, they're going to have a little bit more to room when I secure the motor into the pod. And you are one step closer to going racing. Okay, so let me just get set up and I'll put the motor in the pod and everything else like that. Okay, so a couple of these are stainless steel screws. They've got a Allen type head on them, Allen bolt type head, and all I have to do, he says, is line that up there with the motor screw hole, which I don't even know if that's right. Hold on a minute. Let's get this back out of here. So what you want to do is, you've got three holes. I don't know what that one's for, but these two here are the ones that have got a screw thread actually punched into the metal. So wiggle your motor back in like that. Okay, there we go. There we go, like that. And okay, that's cool. That first one. Sorry, I can't really see it there, can you? So let's take a wheel off it. Okay, so that's the wheel off. So you can see now, that one there is like a, one is a fixed screw hole, and this one here is for your adjustment on between your cogs for your drive. Okay, so get the other bolt, more hands here. Okay, let's get that started. Try to anyway. There you go, that's all, just loose the motor up just so the motor will be able to move backwards and forwards, because that's your adjustment just there. Okay, push your axle back through. These bearings are push fits, they do come out normally when you are messing around with the motor and everything. Oh, damage to you? No, that's okay. Just a bit of plastic. Right. So that just goes on there, and yeah, cog is fits on like that. But if it's like that, if it's fully meshed, as you can see there, it will wear this plastic cog out quite easily. I mean, there are a bit, these things here do get used up quite a bit. They are only a couple of quid, but if you don't get that mesh right, that metal cog there will eat this basically, and just wear it out within minutes. So I'll just go and get a piece of paper and I'll show you what that's for in a minute. Okay, so got a bit of paper here. This came in the bits that I showed you last time in the previous video. Okay, and what you do, this trick can be used with any radio control car when you're setting the gaps. Okay, so you just put the bit of paper like that and push the motor into the other cog and do your screws up nice and tight. Okay, and then just roll it out. That there, with a little bit of play just like that, should be, he says, hoping it will be, dead right for you to get a nice smooth running car that doesn't make horrible crunching noises as it goes along. Okay, and the way you can tell is by doing that. Yeah, that's roughly right. Then, as I've said before, I'm no expert. That seems to work for me. Okay, bit of paper, maybe if it's too thin, double it over just like that, and jam between those cogs. Set your motors up, set your cog up, do the bolts up, and then it sounds okay to me. We do that. So next thing on you have to do is find a little screw there to go into the top of your servo, so that doesn't pop off every time you try and move something. I'll be right back. Okay, so after searching through a box of junk, found a little bit of screws to go in there. Servos do normally come with the proper screws, but this one is little enough just to do the same job, and all it does is stop the plastic bit from jumping off the speedboard off the servo drive. Okay, so we now, it says hopefully, be ready to connect the battery up to this and see if it all works. Okay, so I haven't gone all the trouble of putting all that together. What you need to do now is take that off of there, okay, and your steering servo off, and with your transmitter on, you plug the car in, okay, and that's both servos working. That's not got a lot of flow in it. That's probably got to do with my transmitter. It's not very happy, is it? There we go. So all I'm doing is getting borrowing a battery from another car there, just to power it all up. I'm going to see what's wrong with my transmitter and why it's not giving me a lot of throw, and come back to you. Okay, so I've reset the transmitter. Let's see what we've got now. That sounds a bit more like it. Yeah, it's only got a tiny. Oh. Well, the problems I'm having in, if you can see the servo bit there, forward is going okay, backwards is hardly moving it. So I might need to, what I might need to do is have a look at that servo, see what's wrong with it. Get back to you on that one. So anyway, that's how you put a speed controller and motor in a radio control banger. So I'll sort the thing out, the servo out, and I'll see you next time. Take care, bye bye.